What's up, my beautiful individuals? As you have noticed, a brother man is driving his whip. Whippity whip, whip, whip. But I have to hold my phone because of my my placeholder for my little cell phone mount, whatever that I had mounted on my windshield. That thing fell off, as shown here. Yeah, it fell off, and it peeled away a little bit of the tent too. So I'm having to use I'm pinning it up against my steering wheel, holding it, so that I'm paying attention while I drive. Because I have noticed that if I don't have that cell phone holder so that I can shoot my vlog videos, I'm not going to shoot my vlog videos. But I've got so much to say, it's like bottlenecking. And it's coming out the top like a shook all bottle of soda. Shakety shake, 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 and everything just goes everywhere. And now you're left with a sticky floor. You got Coke in your face and your hair, and you're like, all this information. Ew, sticky sugar. That's happened to me in the middle of the night when I thought that I was like getting like milk or something, and then I actually take a sip of it, and it's like Coca-Cola. I hate Coke. I don't like drinking milk either. Only if I've had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But yeah, the reason for this vlog video. So I was doing some thinking. Uh-oh. I've noticed a couple of things. So with my Battle Rec account, I have 3 accounts. One is in Gold League. One is that I don't think I ever play. And then I have one in Champion League, which is my primary account. And then I have my Battle Rec account, my BR. Every time I see BR, I always think of BM, like bowel movement. Battle Rec, bowel rotation, bowel restriction. Bowel restriction, clinch! That's probably better. That's what I'm seeing nowadays. I'm like, oh my God. Leeches, and Phantoms, and Aries. Oh, and Aljuns. With a sprinkle of something else. A Loki. So I decided to take my Battle Rec account and leave my clan without a tag, because I remember hearing someone say something about the use of the Battle Rec account and clan and squad play. It's not really looked upon favorably. And the only time that I use it to play in either of those scenarios, Battle Rec account with my clan if we squad, or if I am squadding with someone else. Yeah, I don't do that. So what I did is I was trying to test something which I didn't think it was going to happen the way that it did, but I realized that there's some weird component to matchmaking that has to do with a clan tag. I don't know if that is true or not. Please let me know if I'm right or if I'm wrong, because I need to know either way. So I leave my clan, and it's not a high-ranking clan at all. It's like in the middle of the road, as far as like, can you tell I'm turning? Like a race car. But regardless of the clan rank, when you go solo without a clan, the matchmaking changes. What I've noticed is I don't notice or recognize anyone that I'm playing with. No one. And a large percentage of them are non-clan affiliated. Well, that's in stats anyway. Not stats. The clan tag ID or whatever. That's what I meant. because you can affiliate with anyone and everyone and never join the clan, never join a clan. And I've known players to do that. So I notice or I recognize no one. In every match, there's probably maybe one player that I have played against or with at some point of my War Robot career. But then when I go same time, same servers, everything, into my personal account, that's when it goes back to where it was before I left my clan with my BattleRec account. I recognize probably about 80% or more of the players that I'm playing against and or with. So I ran probably about 10 games on each, and it was a solid, recognizable difference. My BattleRec account has 100% MK2 and modules. 100% MK2. My total matches, won and victories, I think it was like maybe 600, which means that I've played maybe 1,200 plus matches in that account since I got it. But I'm playing against a totally different group of people. If it's on the device that we're talking about, which is my device, I'm just seeing what time it is. My device, but the BattleRec account was made in Russia with a but I'm signing into it on my device in America. Does that make a difference? Am I getting Russians or people in Russia? No, I would know it because I would see Russian tags and Russian affiliated, characters and stuff. Like they look at my name, they don't see Droopy Sack, they see that made me cough. But yeah, I mean, so I'm looking at the differences, and as soon as I last night I dropped into my personal account after going through all of those, I go up against, I forgot the clan, it's like MC, Mercenary Chapos, Mercenary Affiliated, something. The Mercenaries. I don't even know if Mercenaries was the M word. It was something else. But yeah, man, so I was watching them all spawn in their bots. And all the bots that went to the right, I think there were 4 players that went to the right. They were all in effing Phantoms. All of them. And then the other 2 that went to the right were in Ares. People told us that it was gonna come like that. It was gonna. I was like, man, this is bone donkey. But yeah, I got like second in the match as far as damage is concerned because I wasn't going for beacons. Beacons in that situation is a no-no. Where are you gonna go? Like, you're gonna get surrounded by a bunch of flies. You're gonna be like, oh man, I'm gonna go get my. I hate it when I say man. I need to stop saying man. Oh, yo, I gotta go find a gnat net or a fly net to wrap around my body. Meanwhile, you just wrap the ones that are already inside of the net inside the net. So what am I gonna do? Go for beacons when your butt whooping is about to come? Why don't you just embrace the butt whooping? Why don't you just fight back and be like, I know I'm gonna lose, but I'm gonna take at least 5 of y'all down. I only got 1, but that one felt it for that split second. And then they spotted into their second bot when I was on my 4th. So yeah, the matchmaking is that's kind of scary. A little funky. But yeah, man, so I just said man again. Not man again like you go into Macy's or Dillard's or one of those stores and you see a mannequin like in a pose that's like really popular for that pair of Under Armour or overalls. That's what I really meant, was overalls. Like, oh, I got an overall on me. I don't think I said man, though. I didn't say man. I did it just now twice. But yeah. But, okay, so in a big... And the other word that I want to stop saying is so. Or as you can see. So many things to stop saying. I realized something, that in these seasons that we're going through in War Robots, in the seasons of enemies that we're facing, they're constantly changing. Like the seasons of the bots and the weapons that you have to worry about are changing. How freaking similar is that to life? There should be a question mark that just animates and like pops up on the screen and be like, boom, do you know me? Do you know what I am? I'm a question mark. You should question whatever was said like right before I popped up on the screen, like boo. But it's so similar to life, like the real world. The enemies that we fight change based on the season that we're in. Like, think about that. When you were in middle school, you had to be cool. You had to be, you had to listen to the cool music. You had to wear the cool clothes, the cool colors, live in the cool house, be driven to school in a cool car, ride a cool bike, skate on a cool skateboard. So popularity, that battle. And then you go into high school. And then it's kind of the same thing, but now you're dealing with that on top of peer pressure. Smoke some cigarettes, smoke some weed, drink some alcohol, skip a class, have sex before you're married. If you loved me, you would do that. Manipulation. Then you get into college. Then the priority, or the enemy, has shifted back to self, probably for the first time, because you've built all these patterns around this bad behavior in middle school and high school that you have to undo. And so now you're battling, your enemy is you. The new enemy is you. Bad behavioral patterns, destructible patterns, addictions, stuff like that. So my client just opened up their door. So I gotta back my long bedded truck into their driveway. See my massage table? Nope, you can't see it. You can't see it from here. It's sticking out to the side. Oh, it fell into the bed of my truck. That's all right. I should use this as a rear view mirror. Yeah. So the enemy then transitions to you. You are the enemy that you're fighting against. It's not Johnny that you're, in a match with against, playing lacrosse or soccer, football or basketball, baseball, volleyball. It doesn't matter. It's you. And then you get out into the open, and then now you're by yourself again with no allies around you, and all that you've learned from middle school fighting, the popularity thing. I know, acceptance, finding a tribe, finding out who you really are, which probably won't happen that early in age, but and then you go to peer pressure in high school. You're dealing with all that crap. Then you go like peer pressure, and then like the whole popularity thing in addition to. And then you go to college, and it's yourself, and then a bunch of other things. And you go into the world of, you're trying to find a job, and now you're trying to battle the whole corporate structure or whatever it is that you're going with and against, and you're dealing with so many obstacles that are just compounded, but they're the difference is not that great compared to when you were a kid. It's just now you know a little bit more about how the world works, and now it's like you're battling you in addition to everything else. So the seasons of War Robots is like, well, based on that direction, it's like that direction. It's like boas and rhinos, and then Lancelots, and Gareths, and Galahads, and then you go into like, something else, the Butches, the Jessies, the Then you go into something else, and you got the XYZ, and then you got the something else. Now fast forward, we have bots that just defy reality. Like all the other bots didn't really defy reality because they had like realistic, or basically like somewhat realistic mechanics and speed and all that stuff. Now we just got people that just like, you know what? I'm just gonna teleport. Boom, gone. You thought you knew me. And you got indestructible shields and flying stealth robots, and the enemy is gonna keep shifting. So what are you gonna do to prepare? Is there a way to prepare? I don't know. The one thing that I think that we can all do better at is to getting to know self. I'm pointing at me, myself. I need to get to know me and how I recognize myself and other things that amp me up, that make me realize that I'm not playing at my fullest potential. That's playing the game and playing the game of life. Knowing where my deficiencies are, knowing where my strengths and my weaknesses are. Different scenarios and different situations and different areas and different social circles and stuff. I gotta pick which weapons are the best for me to defend myself, whether it's patience, whether it's understanding, whether it's being a good listener, whether it's being affectionate, whether it's being empathetic, sympathetic. And then there's other times where other weapons would be appropriate. Lack of empathy. I can't feel right. I can't allow myself to feel in this situation. Or resolve, endurance, power, strength. Because they're like the physical abilities would trump the whole, emotional abilities, emotional, psychological. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like you inventory what it is that you're going through at the time, recall from what you've experienced in the past, and then call into place, call into actuality or into the real, tangible, the weapons that you need in order to get through this situation, this scenario, or whatever. The weapons are going to constantly evolve. Even though the bot or the person does or doesn't. I guess that's for the person to decide. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. 17 minutes. Oh, I got some jump cuts to do. I'm not going to jump cut nothing. I'm just going to post it as is. I love you guys. I hope you, your friends, and family are happy, healthy, and safe. And I'll holla at you. I got some coffee teeth.